Okay. So let's start with the blessing. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Can you say that blessing?
Yes. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Mhm.
asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav
Mhm.
eh, v'tz-
Vetsi Vanu.
okay, v'tzivanu. I'm trying to read instead of doing it from.
Vetsi. Now this is kind of strange. This is kind of strange. Now that I'm seeing this, no, I know you're trying to read it. That's good. Look at this. This has a dot in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah, that's where I got
and that
stuck.
should be like if it would be a VU. I really don't understand why that has a dot in it because this is underneath it.
I
That
have noticed some words have like a
that dot
weird dot
that
for
dot should
some
be
reason.
there.
Okay.
That dot should be there because
Okay.
it's Vanu. Because with the dot inside of Vav, it's an U sound, like
Okay.
Baruch. I don't know why that's there. Vetsi, but it's Vetsivanu. Vetsi, because look at that underneath. Vetsivanu, okay.
Okay. Let's see.
So we haven't
La,
had
la,
Samek.
oh.
We haven't had Samek, I don't think, right?
No,
The-
but I remember it. Although I
So,
get confused with the final mem.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. The Asok, okay.
Vedi rey
Mm-hmm.
Torah.
Okay. Amen. Very
Amen.
good. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Eh, for the uh for the blessing when one washes their hands in the morning or before eating,
Yeah.
uh the I thought it was pronounced Yadayim, but Angela and Julia were telling me it's Yadaim, and I
Probably.
thought okay, because I was thinking of the
Probably.
pattern like Devarim or something like that.
Okay. It depends on how it's written because like it's probably the same pattern as Shamayim. And
Okay.
especially if it's related to water. Let me see, just a second. Let me get my see if I have it written here. I happen to have gone to this. Um, Water is mayim, okay? Mayim. And
Okay.
anything that is, and now I don't know how the other one is written, but Devarim is written differently, but
Okay.
Mayim, there's
Me-
a yod there. It's
Okay.
like Mayim. Let me write it here a second. Um,
Yeah, because I was probably just thinking about the transliteration, but
right,
it didn't
right.
occur to me
You
to
can't
check.
go by the transliteration because that's the thing. Okay, Mayim, and anything that's related to water and it ends like that, I'm writing it in block letters, of course. Ma, I'm I've started to teach myself cursive many times, but like I have
Oh,
no reason to learn it. You know what I mean? I have no reason to learn it because the block looks more like what we see written. Okay, there's the yod. This is supposed to be a yod. Okay, mayim. This is supposed to be a dot. Okay, it's supposed to be a dot, and then the final mem. Okay, mayim, and that's related to the one you just said. I'm sure that it's just
Okay.
like that. And devarim is written in a different way, but we're not gonna look at that now because I want to go through this again.
Okay. Sorry. I really.
No, I'm glad. That's a wonderful question because this thing about the stress pattern, it's really tricky. You know what I mean? It's really tricky. And so we're going to talk about a stress pattern today. The one that we started talking about last time. That when you have the patak, that little line underneath het, um, it is let's see. No, this is the wrong page. Let me see.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember what it's from.
This
But
is,
I couldn't remember what else it could be. So
um,
I think we started something. That's what
no, we
happened.
did. I looked at the video. I looked at the video because you know why I looked at the video? Because I didn't take notes. I always take notes.
Oh, okay.
And I mentioned exactly what we did and what we need to do and what we need to go over. This is it, page 36. And for some reason or other, I think I was in a rush. I had something, and here we go. And so I looked at the video.
Okay.
Okay,
No. Okay.
when you have a chet and you have a patak underneath it, it's pronounced ach. And the stress pattern here is also different. It's reach. Okay? Reach. And
I remember. Yeah, I
remember,
remember now why I forgot.
yeah, no, we'll go over
I was
over this again.
traumatized.
We'll go over this again because it's tricky. But I looked up, I made sure, to check the stress pattern. But then I was confused with the word, like when we, refuah shlema. But refuah is not this. The trouble is when we sing, device added to your account. Mac now has access to iMessage. All right, all right. When we sing a lot of songs in Hebrew, especially if we butcher the stress. Especially, let me think of Misha and then those in need of healing with refuah shlema because it's because the melody is da 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 da. So we sing refuah, but it's refuah. It's refuah. Let me write that. Whoops, why doesn't it come out? It's disappearing. I don't know why. A disappearing pencil. Let me see. Hmm. First of all, I'm going to erase this. Oh, what happened to the pencil? Draw, okay. Draw. Oh, okay, let me do this one. ¿Qué es esto?
Change the side. Looks cute.
Oh,
Looks cute.
we'll just continue and I don't
Yeah.
know why this is doing this. Uh, wait a minute, let me try one more. Let me try one more. Okay, pen. Um, okay, foo is that's supposed to be a now this is a and then this is a foo and then here foo and then there's an olive. Um, and then there's a foo ah. And now I can't remember how the last one is, but it's refuah. I think it's fu refu. Ah, okay. I think it's like this. Okay, with a hey at the end. Refuah is the way that's supposed to be pronounced. But we do it wrong.
Uh,
I was thinking, geez, refuah, are we refer is it like this pattern about the ach? And how is that written? Because I read it, I'm reading the transliteration. And so I don't know how it's written. And I just looked it up. That's why I just looked it up. Okay. So um, let's, okay, read this first line.
okay.
Mhm.
Reach,
Very good.
reach,
Mhm.
reach,
No,
no,
reach. It's the same. It's the same.
reach.
Reach.
Okay. Um, luach.
No, luach. Because there's no aleph or ayin that would separate it. Luach.
I
Luach.
blend it all together, I
Yeah,
guess. The
luach.
way of thinking of it. Luach.
Right, luach.
Okay.
Refuah has an aleph in it. Refuah has an aleph.
Ah, okay.
That's why it's separated.
Okay.
And it's refuah. Um, okay.
Ya, reach.
Areach. Okay. Yeah.
Ya, reach.
The next one?
Uh, o, oteach.
Yes.
It's so hard. Ruach.
Very good. Next line.
Okay. Rotseach.
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 Mhm.
Tir. Saach.
No,
Sach.
tirsach.
Tirsach.
Tirsach. Because there's no
Tirsach.
aleph or ayin to separate it. Tirsach.
Ah, it doesn't have the.
Yeah, it's over here. That patak is here, not here.
They're trying to trick me.
Tirsach. Okay, the next one.
Retsuach.
Very good.
Betsuach.
Nope.
No, Betsu.
No, this is a
Betsu.
no, this is not a tzadeh. This is a taf,
Okay.
like a T.
Yeah. Ah. Be.
Huh?
Tu.
No, it's not a two.
Betuch.
No, it's not a two.
Betoch.
Not as on top. Okay.
Betoch.
Betoch. Okay. See, 2 weeks
Hmm.
without 2 weeks without a class.
Yeah. And then also it's like the letters. I got confused also with the
Oh.
letters from the previous words.
Mhm. I
They're like
know.
a jumbled mess on my head.
Exactly. That's why I don't like to skip too many classes because uno se atrasa. And we had, and you know, these little things that you read it last time, but the thing is that, Hebrew's not easy. Betoch. Okay. Um, this one.
Lachatz,
Very good. Lachatz. Number 3.
menoach.
No.
No.
It has a patak under the chet at the end.
Okay. So it's not menoach. It's not that.
You're putting
I'm
the
trying
stress on
to
the last syllable.
menoach.
Menoach.
Okay.
Menoach. Okay. Now this is
Me,
different. This is different. There's an olive here.
menoach.
Yes. Yes. Menoach. Very good.
So tricky. Okay. Menucha.
No.
Menucha.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Menucha. Okay. Now this is not at
Menu.
the end. Okay. Don't let this confuse you. It's only if it's at the end does it
Okay.
change.
So it's menucha again.
Exactly. Exactly. And this one?
Se nu ah. Senuach.
Yes. Senuach. Okay.
It's
After
really
you
hard when it's
It's
two
hard
vowels.
at the beginning,
Yeah.
but after you practice it, it'll just come automatically when you see that. Obviously, that's because it takes practice. Okay.
Tapuach.
Yes.
Eh, Hoteach.
Yes.
Meniach.
Yes.
So Someach.
Yes.
Lejo ki ach.
Lejo. Uh-huh.
Lejo.
Lejo.
Lejo kia.
Yes.
Okay.
Lejojiach. Very good. Excuse me. Lejojiach. Very good. Line 5.
Moach.
Yes.
Lehi. I forgot.
Lehit.
Lehit. Yes, when it's after.
The schwa at the end under a
I
consonant.
don't think I remember seeing it at the end. That's yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I've seen it in the middle, at the beginning.
I'll have to
I
look.
don't recall.
I'll
Maybe
have
I've
to
seen
look.
it, but I've
Sometimes,
ignored it.
here, let me check. Sometimes this old workbook has stuff in it that hasn't been covered, and then they correct it in newer editions.
They throw a curveball.
Let me check. Let me check this page. But I think that I think that it was let's look. No, I think oh no, it's here. Or pause having no
Okay.
sound at all when placed at the end of a syllable. So
Mhm.
it is in here. It's a
Okay. I just don't remember it. I
yeah,
remember more like when it's in the middle.
yeah, yeah. It's a
With the
lot.
difference.
It's a lot
Okay.
to remember. The heat.
All right. Pa pateach.
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 Mhm.
Lehi lehit.
Uh-huh.
Pa pateach. Pateach.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Now
The
say
word
it
is so
again.
long.
Yeah.
Lehit pateach.
Yes, the heat patea. Very good.
Eh, hmm, pe, petu, petuja,
Mhm. Very good. Next line.
Baruch,
Mhm.
Ata,
Mhm.
Adonai, Eloheinu,
Mhm.
Melech,
Mhm.
Haolam,
Mhm.
Hamotzi, Lechem,
Mhm.
eh, Min,
Mhm.
ay, ha, ha, haaretz. I feel like I'm
Haaretz.
haaretz,
Haaretz.
haaretz.
Because
I
of
knew
this
I was saying
segol,
something wrong.
yeah. Because of
Haaretz.
this segol here,
Yeah.
when you have when especially if the second one is segol, haaretz, and if they're two segols together, the stress pattern changes. Haaretz.
Yeah.
Haaretz.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Let's go on to the next page. This is page 36. 37. Let's see what this is. Well, this is the blessing over the bread. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Okay.
Okay.
Hamotzi. It's actually
Hamo,
hamotzi. It's actually hamotzi.
hamotzi.
It's actually
Hamotzi.
hamotzi.
Hamotzi. Okay.
But nobody says it like that. We never say,
Okay.
okay? Hamotzi, lechem,
Minha.
haaretz. Now let's look at now who hamotzi. This when you have this o. Oh, I forget how the verb itself um is, but this pattern of o se, otzi, things like that, it means who does something. Like for example, this is who brings forth. Hamotzi. Lechem is bread. Lechem. Min is from haaretz, the earth. Min haaretz. Now, like in
Okay.
se shalom. Ose, that pattern means, I remember the first time that I thought it was like, oh, say, can you see? Ose shalom. But ose is one word, and it means who brings peace? Who brings peace? Ose shalom.
Okay. But hamotzi, the word doesn't have to do with bread. The word itself.
No, nope. We always call it through the motzi, but motzi has to do with brings forth. Motzi.
Mm.
El que hace, que trae, you know, ha is como aquel, who. Hamotzi, lechem. Lechem
Lechem.
is bread.
Not the,
Lechem.
yeah. Yeah, because the
Lechem is
hametz.
bread.
Hametz. Maybe that's how I can make the connection. Yeah.
Mhm. And min is from, and haaretz is the
Okay.
earth.
Like Eretz. Eretz Israel.
Well, Eretz
I'm
is,
trying to,
okay, if it has, Eretz is la tierra, no, is tierra, okay? Como tierra de the land of Israel. Or in this, or here, the land, the earth, la tierra. You can see the connection more in Spanish because se usa la misma palabra, tierra, to mean
okay.
earth and to mean land, the land, land. So, haaretz. When you have the article, it changes the vowel here. It's Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael without the article ha. Ha is an article.
Okay.
Hamotzi. Ha. The bringer forth, in a sense. The
Okay.
bringer forth. El que trae. It's an article. Hamotzi lechem, bread. This is bread, lechem. And notice the segol and segol, that changes the stress. It's not lechem, it's lechem, lechem. And then min, from, haaretz, the earth. Okay? Who brings forth bread from the earth. Okay, next time we do the motzi, think about what each word means, and it'll
Yeah, because I was thinking about it all wrong.
yeah, no, of course. Hamotzi, who brings, or el que trae, who brings bread. Lechem is bread. Min, from haaretz, the earth. Okay. That was, okay, let's do a review here. Okay. Let's do line 1.
Okay. It's
Uh-huh.
it's ba.
Yes. It's ba.
It's ba.
Mhm.
Trahe. No. Trahetz. Trahetz.
Hates. Uh-huh. Okay,
Okay.
let me tell you something funny. I was hearing a conversation today from a guy who happens to be right now in Israel, and he's stuck there. Okay. Can you see this if I make it a little smaller? Let me see. You can see that, right? Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. He's in Israel now. He's stuck there. He lives in Austin. His wife is in Austin. And
Oh, wow.
he was complaining because she was annoyed at him because she couldn't get him on the phone. The thing is that somebody took his phone anyway. But what I heard him complain, he had to get stuff off his chest, and he called Mark from Israel.
Yeah.
He called him from Israel. So anyway, and he was saying, and something about, and Gail is always correcting my pronunciation because the Hebrew that she learns is more like biblical Hebrew, and here in Israel they don't
Oh.
talk like that.
Yeah, it's more like
Like
I don't know, the
like
Sephardic.
no, it's
Yeah.
not that it's Sephardic. It's just that it's I don't know. Let me compare it to reading Shakespeare with an English accent, and then
Yeah.
Americans.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The pronunciation changes. I remember
Okay.
I mentioned to Mark that our rabbi does not pronounce the hey at the beginning of a word like ha. He just says ah. He doesn't really pronounce it. And I thought that came from Spanish, porque la H no se pronuncia.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark said, no, it's probably from his time in Israel because Israelis don't pronounce it. And so I went to Google Translate. I went to Google Translate, and it was something or other. I can't remember the word. And there were two pronunciations. One was with a ha, and the other pronunciation was without the ha. Mark says in Duolingo, the readers that they have sometimes pronounce it, sometimes don't. Guys, Israelis don't pronounce it. So,
Okay.
but we're going to pronounce it. We're doing the,
No problem.
yeah. Okay. Where were we?
I think we're on the fourth. We're gonna go to the fourth one. No,
Fourth
for the
line?
third one.
Oh,
Line 1, number 3, if I'm not mistaken. The
yeah.
third word.
Yeah. The third word. Okay.
No, but in the first line, we're still on
Oh,
the
first
first line.
line up here. Yeah, I know. I thought
Yeah.
we were
Okay.
there yet. Okay.
Okay. Tarutz.
Very good. Uh-huh.
Porates,
Uh-huh.
uh, leaf, leaf,
Uh-huh.
leaf fruits.
Lifrots. Very good.
Okay. No,
Okay, this
no,
this
no.
this is there's a little patak underneath. I
Ah,
know that I think that the
Noah, Noah.
Noach, Noach,
Okay.
Noach. Okay,
Okay. Hey, Nias. Hey,
yes,
Nias.
no, hey,
Hey,
Niach,
Nia.
hey,
Hey, Nia.
Niach.
Hey,
Mhm,
Nia.
mhm,
Okay. Min,
uh-huh.
Minha.
Yes, mincha. Okay,
Is, Hatsi, Hat, I,
this is the same.
Hatzits.
Yes,
Hatzits.
it,
That's what I was thinking. Is
it.
it the same
I
one? Is it?
know, I know. When I'm teaching kids with this, I say otra cosa para confundirnos.
Because they're looking at each other, so it's counterintuitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Min,
Seats.
yeah.
Okay, this one.
Mm, Ruach.
Mm-hmm. Ruach. Okay.
Eh, Rucha.
Rucha. Okay.
Lech,
Mm-hmm.
Lecha.
Lech. Lecha. Exactly.
Lecha.
And that's very famous. And right now, I can't remember. Lech. Lecha. Has something to do with Abraham. Okay. I think it's,
Ton,
what's it? What is this?
ton. It's hard when it's at the beginning. It's son.
Son.
Whew. Eh, son again.
Son again. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And again.
Uh, son.
Son again. These three are the same.
Oh,
This
that's
one,
fine. Mm, eh, son,
some. Uh-huh. Some. And this one,
Samei.
huh? Sameh. Okay. Line 4.
Yaf, Yafe. Yafe?
Yes. Yafe. Very good. Yafe. And this one?
Yef, Yefet.
No,
No, Yefet.
exactly. Yefet. And this one?
Yaf. What am I supposed
Now this
Yeah, what am I supposed to do
Yaf,
there?
Yaft. This is difficult. Yaft. Yaft. Yaft.
Okay.
Yaft.
Yaf,
As if
Yaft.
as if it were Y-A-F-T. Yaft. Okay?
Okay.
Yaft. Okay, this
I
one?
didn't know that works like that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Yae,
Yae. Yae.
Yae. Okay.
Because of the segol. Okay, yeah. And this one?
Um, Yagi, Yagia,
Yeah.
Yagia,
But as if this is an ion, so you're going to say Yagi A.
Yagia.
Yagi A. Okay, let's go to line 5.
Gamar,
Okay. Gam,
Gamarti,
gamarti. Okay, this
Gamar.
changes
Is
the stress on this is a verb.
that what has the dot, or it doesn't have to do with that?
Gamarti. And when we start to study the grammar, you'll see that the verb patterns have a particular kind of stress. Gamarti. Okay, and this one? This is
Gamarta,
gamarta.
Gamarta,
Gamarta.
Gamarta.
Mark, what is that verb? Gamarti, gamarta.
Um,
I knew it at one time, but I can't remember.
Finish.
Finish
Ligamer is to finish, to end.
to end. Okay.
You said
Okay.
it's Yiddish?
Huh?
You said it's Yiddish?
Yiddish? No, it's Hebrew.
To finish.
Ah,
And this one,
Gamart.
this is Cristal, yeah. Gamart.
Hi,
Okay, these,
Gamer is to finish, the Gamer is to meet the end, finish the end.
mhm. And these,
Okay.
this is a verb pattern, which we're going to look at when, as a matter of fact, next class, I'm going to give you the verb pattern. The reason I want to go over, the reason I want to do grammar with you is because I recognize the verb patterns, but I don't remember what they are. Because I haven't reviewed it for a long time, but I recognize
I
them.
think it's ligmor.
Huh?
I think the infinitive is ligmor.
No, I'm not talking about the infinitive. I'm talking about what these patterns are. Gamarta is third person masculine. Okay. So anyway, and gamart,
You ended, you finished.
mhm. Okay.
We're going to the next one.
And this is feminine.
Gamart.
Okay.
Gemartein. Gemarten.
Marten.
Ah,
Okay.
Gemarten.
And this one?
Gamru.
Gamru. Gamru. Okay. Line 6.
Okay. Nifial.
No,
Nifial.
no.
No.
This is an iron.
Anayana.
This is an iron.
Nifal. Nifal.
Nifal. And this?
If ill.
If ill. If ill.
It.
Hit.
Ipa. Ale.
Hipael. Hipael. And this one?
Pual.
Al. And this is?
No. Hoof.
Hoof.
Al.
Hoof al. Yes, let's do one more line and we're going to stop.
Okay.
And this one?
Hi. Hi.
Mhm.
Hi. Haim. Haim. Haim.
Chaim. Chaim.
Haim. Bye.
And it's really
Bite.
lechaim. We always say lechaim, but it's
So it is that word.
yes,
Okay.
life. Okay.
Bite is that house? Bite.
What?
House.
Yes, bayit. No, this is chaim. This is bayit. Chaim.
Yeah, but Bait house.
Chaim. This is chaim, not chaim. Chaim. This is bayit, and
Chaim.
bayit is house, and beit is house of. Beit shalom, house of peace. Okay. In English, you have to add an of. That's how we change the meaning. But in Hebrew, you change the vowel pattern. Okay.
Okay.
Beit. Okay. And this one?
Bait.
Beit. There we have house of. And this one?
Ayil.
Ayil. Ayil. Okay. Ayil. Okay. And let's stop here because we have less than a minute.